Hey, what's up? I just woke up and my phone was blown up with some memes and stuff because you know there's some shit going down and I don't know how you guys cope with that shit, but anyway, long story short, the KDE suspended players listing has just been updated, and Billy Presley B with a very old Causey ID, so it's really, you know, nobody else can it be, right? So unsporting conduct cheating, 19th of June to 19th of December, 6-month ban, along with his girlfriend Jacqueline B. That's another 6-month ban here for the exact same date as well. As you can see, this is on the Konami website and it is updated for the 19th of June 2017. So what happened? Well, it's basically in response to a deck profile which you can find on John's channel, which I'll link you in the description. Oh, by the way, this video is going to be very audio oriented, so if you just want to alt tab and like play your video game or whatever the hell you do, and while you watch this, like, feel free, because there isn't really much to say, but just to show, sorry, but I will show you the video at the very start here, so just listen really carefully here, and you can see if you can what you think about this. So
both of them. And the first one, I got 16th at. I played Jackie last round and she beat me and felt sorry for me and was like, I don't need these points anyway, and gave me the win.
Okay, so that's basically what Billy got banned for. Now just play that again, and you can see maybe if you can like hear it, just in case you missed it.
Both of them. And the first one, I got 16th at. I played Jackie last round and she beat me and felt sorry for me and was like, I don't need these points anyway, and gave me the win. But anyway.
Alright, so yeah, that's basically the story, right? It's Billy was playing against his girlfriend at a regional. She beat him in the end, and obviously like he's trying to get to Worlds, because like the Worlds race is like super tight for the Americans and stuff. There's like 3 main competitors, and well, like he said, she didn't really need the Worlds points, so she gave him the win. And because he admitted that in the profile, that was illegal basically. Now a lot of people obviously like upset by that and stuff, because, you know, nobody wants to see Billy get banned. He's just like obviously the most like loved player in the whole community, but yeah, it brings up like a whole sort of kettle of fish here, and there's so much to like talk about, so I'm gonna try to go through like each important thing one at a time. But basically it just comes down to the fact that you know, did he do anything wrong, or did he not do anything wrong? Like, what do rules really mean if they don't really make sense, and why is this different from other examples? So I'll just start with that last point here really quick. This is very different to a lot of, so for example, right, something that happens a lot over here, especially this time of year, where people are like, okay, you know, I'm playing against my friend at a regional. He's not like the greatest player. He's just trying to get his invite, so I'll help him out and I'll scoop to him, and he can get his qualification for Worlds, sorry, not Worlds, for Nats or for Euros, because we're gonna go book it together, we're gonna go on holiday together, it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be awesome, we're gonna play some Yu-Gi-Oh and go to the beach and party and club and fuck tons of bitches and blah blah blah. So yeah, I scoop to my opponent, I give him the win. That happens all the time. People do that all the time. That was just an example, by the way. I'm not admitting to doing that, by the way, Konami, if you're listening. So the difference here is like, so we look at the policy documents and stuff, we looked at the, you know, people were bringing this up and shit like that, and it's like, so what the reason why Billy's offense got, you know, was bannable, was that it comes down to altering match results, which I believe is the exact quote in the tournament policy documents. It says like altering match result, which is not the same thing as scooping, right? So if I scoop to my opponent, like, you're allowed to scoop and Yu-Gi-Oh for any particular reason. There is no prerequisite or defined requirement for needing to scoop. It's not like, you know, you can only scoop if you've been dealt fatal damage. You can only scoop if you're at a certain surplus of card disadvantage. You know, there isn't anything like that's required of you in Yu-Gi-Oh. You're allowed to scoop at any point in time, and it's for any reason as well. Even if you're winning, you can just scoop, right? So Billy obviously was going to win, was going to lose, or he did lose. He lost the match, and he didn't scoop. And then, well, Jackie gave him the win anyway. So I think the reason why Cammy decided to ban him is because that comes under the category of collusion and altering the result of a match. And it's not, so that's, you know, that's not scooping. That's just straight up changing the result of a match, which is against tournament policy, and, you know, it's a bannable offense. And yeah, it's like, technically it is cheating, but is it cheating in the sense of, you know, actual malicious intent and stuff? No, definitely not, which is, you know, why I guess they only gave him 6 months. But you guys can understand that it's totally like a different sort of kettle of fish, right? Because when you have like a cheating, like when you hear of someone cheating, you assume they've like stacked you or like double drawn or like some shit like that, right? But cheating in the sense of, you know, trying to get some extra points for worlds by colluding with your friend that you're playing against who's letting you have the win, like, you wouldn't really think of that as like the type of cheating that first comes to your mind when you think of the word cheating, right? But that's, again, rules are there for a reason, like, on the other hand. So if you look at it from like kind of like both perspectives, like, yes, it is like the softest form for it, and I don't really think collusion should be, you know, punishable. But I guess like it does sort of make sense, because then that would mean, you know, nobody on X2 would ever top a YCS, because everyone would just be drawing at X11, or, you know, I don't know, something like that, right? So it would cause so many problems if collusion was legal, right? Now, even if we were to say like the rule was completely stupid and dumb and there was no reason for it, like, oh my god, Konami have banned yellow sleeves, let's say hypothetically, right? It's a new tournament policy, they've updated the documents, they've passed it around, let everyone know that, yeah guys, yellow sleeves are now officially banned from all events. You know, like, that sounds ridiculous and stuff, but the thing is, like, if you do it, like, you're still like, you know, doing something that's illegal, and it's something that's against the tournament policy. So when you break rules, you know, you have to expect to get, you know, penalized for it. And I guess maybe I mean, obviously if he knew it was against the rules, he wouldn't fucking admit it in a video. So, you know, he probably didn't realize it was like a bannable offense and stuff. And yeah, it's just a shame that like the tournament, the world's like race thing has to like end like this, because it was like 3 main competitors and stuff, and it was like really exciting and shit, and obviously Billy's really popular, so obviously a lot of people would have wanted to see him win. So it's a shame it has to end this way for him. But one good point that everyone else has been bringing up is, well, I don't want to like use a name just in case like he does get in trouble and stuff, but there's like, you know, someone who is sort of in the world's race as well, like admits like, oh yeah, you know, I was playing against this guy, you know, I was always scooping to him to help, you know, because he wants to get to worlds as well, so he's trying to get points. So yeah, like, they've admitted that before, but they didn't get banned for all their Facebook posts and stuff admitting that they were you know, just you know, basically colluding. But technically it's not colluding, because the difference is like in his Facebook posts and stuff, he says like, oh, you know, I scooped to him, which isn't the same as I beat him and then gave him the win and then altered the result of the match. You see the difference there? That's the reason why Billy got banned, and, you know, certain other people in the world's race aren't banned. So, you know, that's basically just what it comes down to. Is this the fact that there's collusion, there's an altering of the match, which, you know, is obviously illegal. And, you know, scooping is not illegal, because you're allowed to scoop for any reason at any point in time at any duel, right? So that makes sense for the most part. I hope you all can follow through with that. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else to cover here, really. I think it's obviously really sad that it came this way, but, you know, one important thing as well to mention is the fact that someone did mention as well, like, if this was anyone else, there would be like nothing. It would just be silence, like, oh, the KD player list got updated, someone got banned for cheating for giving someone a win. Who fucking cares? No one gives a shit, right? But, you know, because obviously Billy's like, it's, you know, it's Billy's name and stuff, and people were trying to defend it, and you know, obviously like fanboys and stuff come out on both sides, and obviously people like who don't like him will try crucify him for it, and people who do like him will obviously like defend him till the last breath, which is understandable. This is going to happen in these kind of situations. But the fact of the matter is, like, rules were broken and technically cheating was done, But I don't think it's cheating in the sense that, you know, like I said, that it's like maliciously intended or anything like that. I don't really know. I think my initial thoughts and opinion, like TLDR as well. Rules are rules. It's a shame that it came down this way. I know for a fact he like didn't realize what he was doing was cheating. Like, I really don't think there was anything malicious about it. So yeah, just sad to see the world's race end like this. Let me know what you guys think anyhow on this situation. If you've listened this far to this rambling stupid video, hashtag worlds in the comment section. Hashtag worlds in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Do you think this is cheating, and you know, what do you think of collusion in general? Especially want to know, like, does this mean that we require a change of sort in the rules or anything like that? So yeah, let me know what y'all think and comment down below. See you next time.